That's the narrative she's going with. Samaya, welcome in. Shamaya.
Shamaya, sweetheart.
My
There
bad,
she
y'all. I
is.
was reading
Hi,
the
good morning.
comments.
How are you? Good
My bad, my
afternoon, I should
bad. Good
say.
Kiki thinks
afternoon,
she on
y'all.
top of
Hey,
the
how you
world.
doing?
I'm good. I was really waiting for Lindsay to join. Like,
Wait for who to join?
Lizzie wouldn't even join. She
Lindsay.
wouldn't even join the Mexican homie live.
Because I really don't know
I
who
asked
Mecca
her.
is, but it's like, if Mecca's doing the same thing as Kiki, why are we only getting on this Mecca girl? Mecca has a job. Kiki don't have no job. So I'm just, then y'all all like, it's the attitude. Kiki be having a terrible ass attitude,
No,
answering simple
whoever
comments in her
said something
live.
about
So
the
I'm
other
so
girl was in
confused.
the comments. I
They
asked
said T
Lizzie to
Lindsay
come
big
over
bad.
to Mexican homies page, and she refused to come over there. So I'm
Someone
wondering.
said,
I'm like,
"How
okay.
I
can
don't know. Lindsay
someone said
convinced.
how can anyone defend someone who doesn't protect their own children?"
That is
Exactly.
true.
Because
That
Exactly.
is
they're
true.
just like her. Like, they have to be just like her. I don't care. They have to be just like her. She talking about if she got three
Facts.
kids. You must treat your three kids just like this girl. What the hell?
Right.
Them
Right.
folks over there is widows. I'm gonna be popping in and out because I'm at work, y'all. So
Okay, that's fine.
And if y'all want to go see the video where she sit up there and said David did not move her, the whole video is sitting on my TikTok right now where David
Yep.
was outside around them kids
Yep.
and
Oh, and he
moving
done
the
got her
children.
nails done, and ain't no other. Ain't no. She done probably got done. I mean, you.
Yep.
I mean, you ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie. You got an asshole around your kids. Then you want to come on social media and lie about it. He
Yep.
on his phone in your room, and y'all right there in the same room, but just on two different phones. Girl, get bye.
And then they're defending it. So it's like, y'all really comfortable
So he
defending a
right there in
registered
your
sex
face.
offender
You
for
right there.
Kiki?
He right there in your face. Y'all in the same room. Hey, jump on TikTok. Come to Mochifa's live. She showed him what live to come in and everything. So how he just gonna pop on TikTok and automatically know where you at? Come on, man. Girl.
That's just
If I could
pitiful. Very
smoke,
pitiful.
if I could smoke every time I heard her lie. Woo!
Kiki over there lying to them
Jesus.
people so bad, and them people in the box just defending that foolishness. Do you see how fast they dropped me off that live?
They got
Can
you
I
out of there
Now,
quick.
I
It's
got a
me. They
quick
got you
question.
out of there quick.
I got a quick question.
Go
I
ahead,
just
Mr.
couldn't
King.
believe. Did anybody hear? I mean, we got David on the live. We
Right.
got Kiki on the live. So when did we start believing and okay to talk to sex offenders? When did that become
freely.
okay? When
Freely.
and they were just talking to
Hold
him
on, hold
like,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Exposing you scammers. That tickle me ammo page needs to be blocked. That's Emily.
Yeah,
Emily,
block
she's
that.
in
Block
here.
that.
So let me
Yeah,
ask you
block
this
that.
right here. Let me ask y'all this right here. Maybe she was at the fence about it because this tickle me Elmo, this may be Kiki on Emily's account.
Right? Who Candy? Oops, sorry, y'all.
I shouldn't have blocked her.
I
I
just
just
want to
blocked her, but I
understand.
should have
I want to
screenshot it
know.
first.
I would like to ask every last one of them women. You okay with sitting down with a sex offender having a whole conversation? Y'all got daughters. Y'all okay with that? Like everybody was talking to him like that was and agreeing with him and cheerily, and he got her nails done and yeah.
You
And I'm
know what?
like, are y'all serious?
You know what? You
This is
know
what
what?
we doing.
If Kiki is that low, I'm gonna have to just put what I gotta say in some of y'all's inbox because I don't want this live to get banned because I'm like, if Kiki is allowing this
Hold on,
man
y'all.
around her children,
Hold on. I want to say something real quick. Hurry up. That was the funniest thing ever. Seeing Mika Brain and going in
yes,
there. Boy, I was
yes,
crying at work. Hold on.
she got rid of you so fast. I'm like, damn, where
Yeah,
she?
Kenya, who was that who said they wanted to say something? Because I'm curious as to what they want to say. Was that Miss LaKenya?
I hope that man is not touching them kids.
I'm gonna say this. He getting nails done. He buying cell phones. He's buttering them up. He gonna take Emily to the store one day. It's all kinds of mess gonna go wrong with that. She better pay
Lord,
attention when a man is giving your children
Lord,
gifts and keep
you better
gifting you and
say
gifting
it.
you, and you
You
ain't
better
laying on
say
your
it.
back for that man, and he gifting you, baby. He wants something in return, and you got 4 babies over there, so
4
they can
of them,
miss me with
girl.
all that bull while they
Yes.
sitting on that phone with that man, Kiki and ha about him
You,
getting her nail, talking about, well, do you want your nails done? Listen to me.
girl.
That's a bunch of mess. That's a man gifting and giving, cause something gonna happen. And then here we all gonna be on
Woo.
TikTok, and it's gonna be, see,
Lord.
I told her not to let them men around them
Right,
kids, and we
right,
all gonna be
right,
saying, see,
Jesus.
look what I told
Yes.
you.
Yes.
It's
right,
gonna be on the
right,
That's
news and
exactly what
everything,
I was
and we all gonna be
thinking.
saying
yep,
what we saying right now. I told y'all
right,
something was
That's
gonna go on
exactly
with that
what I was
situation.
thinking. Yep. Sure was.
yep.
Sure was. Yes.
And I've
And
been
did y'all
saying that
see how
too.
they got mad at me? I said, well, they got mad at me because they let me in the box. I said, so we okay with her talking about sucking and fucking with the kids? Everybody okay
Oh,
with that?
heck
Y'all
no.
all okay with that? They talking about, well, she shouldn't be talking, but y'all condoning it.
Yep.
Everybody
Then they
condoning
tried
it.
to say then, oh, she was doing that. So that lets you know right there they don't really know Kiki. They just in there defending her because Kiki does the same nonsense every day.
Did you
They
hear
don't
them? They
know her.
talking about, we didn't know she did
Who in
that.
the,
We
hold on,
didn't
somebody
know.
said somebody was in the live. Who in this live?
They said Kiki was in the live. Miss Red 61 want to say something. You have to request the box. It's me.
Is
You right.
Kiki
They
still
don't.
in
They
here?
don't know. They said Kiki. Oh, Kiki's in here.
Where at?
I don't see her. If
No,
she's in
I
here,
ain't
she
seen
can.
three.
If she's in here, she can request the box. I'll let her up to talk. I've
Oh
let her
yeah,
talk before.
okay.
Please do,
I was
because
just
I got
trying to
2 more
find her.
questions. I got
I was
2
just
more
trying to find
questions.
her.
I've let her up before. She's coming here under somebody's name. What is it? Mono
Oh,
Bars or
okay.
something like that. I've let her up to
Okay.
talk.
All right. We got order over here. Come on in, Kiki.
See, this going
Somebody said that they had something to say, and I was trying to see if they were coming up to request the box. I'm trying to see. Let me find the person in the comments. The homeless mommy 5. That's not Kiki. It's a troll page. They bring awareness about her.
So that's who was over there arguing with Mochifa.
Probably, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Hold on, y'all.
I just want to say
Hey,
something.
Mexican homie, please get a box.
Yes, baby, get a box.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
please do.
They every time somebody has something to say, like a resource or something for Kiki, they started shutting everybody down. It was like as
They don't
soon
want
as
to
Everybody
hear
down.
it. They don't
somebody
Sure
want
did.
started
to.
Shutting
saying the
every.
truth, you got shut down so fast. It was like all they wanted to hear was negative, but then saying everybody being negative. And oh, y'all
Right.
hiding behind pages and y'all doing this. But then when people did come up there, they all started attacking people as soon as they got in that box. So
Right.
I didn't understand, like, y'all for Kiki or y'all mad that the people not for Kiki? Y'all mad that people are exposing? Like, what's exactly going on? It's just
It's not
a
gonna
whole
show you.
mess. It's a
Hey,
Right.
whole mess. It's a
you
whole
up
mess.
there?
Y'all can drop me down, but I'm gonna still be in the live. But y'all can drop me down. Thanks
Okay.
for having me up.
Welcome in, Miss Cash, y'all. This Miss Cash
Welcome, Mexican
in
homie.
the box.
Welcome.
This is
Welcome,
Myra's mom,
Mexican
and
homie.
Mexican
Welcome.
homie is here.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hey, how you
Good
doing?
afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Good
You,
afternoon, sir.
I'm doing good. It's my day off. Thank God, thank the Lord. So, um,
Mexican. Emily was just over here in my live
who
earlier
was?
or a few minutes ago. Emily, she came in the live and she commented something. She said, "Y'all weirdos," but her mom said that she's in school and she doesn't have the phone the whole time. Emily always mods for her in the live, even when she's at school.
Yeah. So I have screenshots where she went over to the live stream that we had earlier, that we just ended.
Right.
And then they also sent me a screenshot where I'm not going to say, I'm just going to say E was also on that live stream that Kiki was on and was in the comments over there. So when Kiki says that E turns her phone off while she's in school, that's a lie.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
Your doctor should check you for infections and TB.
And how come that account, I forgot the name, where Kiki was just at, how come she didn't call Kiki out on all the evictions in a 1 year time period? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
She wanted the views. Nope, nobody over there was trying to tell Kiki anything right. They were just there. She was just trying to do whatever. Like they let David up in the box. They were pretty much just doing whatever that was gonna run the views up. That's it.
Mochifa lost control at 7:30 this morning, Mexican.
Yeah,
She did.
and so they had Maggie Foster over there in the box. They had my life, my 5 kids. They had Sisterhood. They had Kiki. They had David the SO. The amount of nonsense going on that live stream was wild.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to say. Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. You know the live we just left with that lady with Kiki and Malika, whatever her name is, right? Okay, and somebody said about that man, the man y'all was speaking about. Yeah.
The SO.
Somebody said, well, why did he move her and stuff? No, she said she didn't move him. Now how can he not move you, but you don't have any family there, so he's around your kids?
Yeah, he was around the kids.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, because she was saying, no, she didn't have family and stuff, right? So he had to be around the kids if you ain't got no family.
Right.
That's what I wanted to say, because I was watching it.
I want to know why all them women sat on that panel with that man, knowing what kind of man he is, and they got kids. That's what I want to know.
And defended him the whole time. That's crazy.
Them kids probably didn't even go to school. And they probably all in the same room. Soon she hit Mochifa page, she texted him and told him to come over if he wasn't already sitting in the same room. And they in the same room on live with the BS. She could have told him what room she was in, how to get in there, everything. And Mochifa lost control after Kiki came in. The topic was grip. Was supposed to be grip, but ever since Kiki came in, the topic went all so far down the river. Yeah.
Mara sent me the video because Kiki kept saying that David was not around the kids when he went to help her move after she got evicted from that motel. We played the video. It was it's on Mara's profile, Mallow Baby. We played the video. One of the twins was standing right next to the driver's side door. There was another one of the little ones standing right next to David while he was loading stuff in the back of the truck. That's the picture that I have as well from Mara. So Kiki was up there lying, saying that the kids were nowhere near. First she said they were in the car. Then she said that they were inside. She can't keep her lies straight, and the video doesn't lie.
Right.
Situation, she can never keep her lies straight whatsoever, and we catch her in her lies all the time. Like I said, all the evictions in a one year time period dating back to July 2023. That is wild to have that many evictions on your record, and then her recent eviction, and then the eviction in Las Vegas. That is crazy work to get evicted so many times? And why weren't they calling Kiki out on that? And Miss Caldwell, we were talking about it a bit ago, that Miss Caldwell said that the money that she got for the apartment or the house, whatever it was going to be, that it was in a savings account. But Kiki just admitted on that live stream that she didn't have none of that money. So Miss Caldwell and Kiki and Tracy, where did all that money go if allegedly it was in a savings account? You see how the math is never mathing. And right before we ended the live stream, I said, instead of Miss Caldwell and Tracy asking for everybody else's money, how come they don't? Why doesn't Miss Caldwell and Tracy and the moderators
pitch in?
Yeah, because they broke like her, possibly.
Not just that, they know she's scamming. They know deep down inside that she's scamming. They're not sending money like that. They're not.
Yeah, why? That was my thing. Why make everybody else send money, and how come they're not sending all that money and put Kiki in an apartment or a house? If that was the case, if Miss Caldwell was talking a big game about how she makes all this money when she got in the box on the live stream and how she sent Kiki all kinds of money, how come she didn't put Kiki in a place? And as a matter of fact, put that apartment or house under your name, Mrs. Caldwell or Tracy, and put her up there, and let's see how that goes for you.
Right. Yeah. What I wanted to say was I didn't like how the fact that everybody who was going against her, they were basically dropping. So everybody who was with her, they kept them on the panel. Like literally, she was on live for almost 3 to 4 hours. They kept them on the panel literally all day. But everybody who was going against her, they was just dropping.
Everybody that supported the original topic, she got rid of.
Yeah, like I didn't like, to be honest, I don't agree because I feel like they're enabling her. Like I don't like that. She has 5 kids, and my thing is just like, okay, yeah, the supporters are giving her money, but if she's not using that money to help her kids and support them, like what's the point of giving her the money if she's not using it? Kids, causing them to be more traumatized than what they already is. I don't feel like children should be living in a hotel.
They helping her.
Mind you, my mom had 3 kids, a single parent. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Can you hear me?
I don't know if anybody was saying something. It wasn't me. But go ahead. I'm listening, Nina.
Oh. Yeah, like my mom was a single mother of 3, and mind you, my mom was a teen mom. She raised all 3 of us by herself. My mom literally had no car, nothing. We were all shacked up in a 1-bedroom house. My mom was probably making like $300 every week. And my mom made ends meet the best way she know how. But I feel like as a mother, wouldn't you want your kids to be in the house? Wouldn't you want the best for them? Instead of just they're giving the money, and we're not seeing any improvement going on. And everybody wasn't trying to attack her. We always just basically trying to make sure she takes accountability for what she's doing. The first thing for getting help is you need to take accountability for your actions. And they basically was dropping everybody who was basically telling her the truth. And my thing is, too, the whole situation with the pedophile thing going on, at the end of the day, a pedophile is a pedophile. It don't matter. The girl was 16, you were 18, whatever, that she still was a minor at the end of the day. A pedophile is a pedophile at the end of the day.
That's right.
And I couldn't believe it because it's like all of them was siding with him. And I'm like, yo, like, he still is a registered sex offender at the end of the day. Whether it's level 1, 2, or 3, it doesn't matter. He still is a sex offender, and he shouldn't be around kids, period.
And then he kept asking for Mexican homie. He kept saying, we want Mexican homie. We want to talk to him. We want to talk to him. And I'm just like, Mexican homie said, y'all come over to his live. He don't want the smoke with Mexican homie. He don't.
Was he
He
not
don't.
proud? Was he not proud to say he paid for them nails? Was he not
He
proud,
was
y'all?
proud to
He
say
was
he paid for
proud to
those
say he
nails.
paid for them nails. I said, "Oh, we got some mess going on."
He said it, yeah. He was so excited.
It was an entire SHIT show over there. David knows that he's not, according to the guidelines, he's not supposed to be on TikTok anyways. He's not supposed to have a TikTok account.
Oh yeah, he had a whole lot to say about you.
Yeah.
Right.
Allegedly, immigration is looking for me. Allegedly, he has a lawyer. Allegedly, all this and that. Let me tell you, immigration has never looked for me. Him and his lawyer could wait in line with the rest of everybody that wants to come after me, because it's a public platform and Kiki's live streams are public and David's information is public information. So stand in line with the rest of everybody that wants to sue me or come after me, because it ain't going to happen. David could talk all that talk. He's not supposed to be on TikTok whatsoever. And for that live stream and the host over there that supports David the SO and allowed him in a box for that long of a time, or even to put him in a box, it's just wild. Wild.
Yep.
Homie, I felt you when you said that, because I was like, are we really talking to this man? And these women are cheering this man on for painting nails and getting nails. Y'all okay with this man? We talking to this man. Ain't nobody beating the hell out this man. Really?
And the girl, and he right up under her right now.
And everybody who was defending her on that little live, they're not helping her financially. They're not doing anything to help her or support her. So why are you guys defending her? Matter of fact, one of them said, "Oh, I'm not giving her a dime. I'm not giving her anything." So why are you defending her then? Why are you going so hard for her? They're talking about how we're going so hard to be against her. Why are y'all going so hard to basically enable her habits?
Yeah, and then they were sitting here saying that how they were like, just trying to speak life into her, like as far as to do better and stuff like that. That's what they claimed is like, because
everybody has tried to do that same thing. Everybody has tried to do that. Kiki doesn't take constructive criticism. She does not take advice. Anybody that's trying to tell her something to better herself and her situation, she does not want to hear. If you comment jobs or talk about jobs, then they will block you. Her mods will block you.
And my thing is too, I grew up in a very religious home, and I noticed she brought up the church a lot. Let me tell you something how it works. Yeah, you could go to church, you could pray to God, you could ask for blessings, but you got to put that work. You don't just get blessings. Part. Blessings don't just fall in our hands. You got to put in the work for that blessing. You can't just sit around and then expect a job to fall in your hand. No, you got to go out there. You got to go get it. That's not how it works. And they'll be here like, "Oh, you guys are judging her. You guys da-da-da." But another thing too, they had a problem with us saying about her going on church on live. Now, my thing is like, I don't totally agree with going on church and live, because if you're going for you, then it should be just for you. It shouldn't be for TikTok.
Well, the church also goes live themselves
Exactly.
as well.
Oh, okay.
But not just that, soon as she gets to church, she hit the live button. Like, if you're going to receive the message and this and that, then you stay off of TikTok while you're at church.
Right.
That's just like the video she recorded of her daughter. She recorded a video of her daughter crying. Like, you took her at her most vulnerable moment to record and make content for TikTok instead of being there to console her when she's crying.
Now, my only problem is, like I tell everybody, my only problem with her is speaking on my children. That's my only problem with her. My only problem. I could care less about what she's doing. Like I tell people to this day, I wish her nothing but the best. But you sitting here talking about how your kids are getting bullied and everything else like that, but you're talking about other people's children.
This person in the box that's speaking, the TJ's mom in the box that's speaking, she has kids with Kiki's baby father.
Rephrase that, because my child is 10. My child is 10.
Okay.
When I was watching this
they share the
morning,
same father.
And she was talking about how everybody was had the pictures of how dare they take pictures of her and her babies at the altar, but she didn't have no problem about speaking. She didn't even say nothing about her taping herself, and I saw it. And then
Right.
when she was talking about I guess his name's David or something, the PLS, and she was like, "Oh no, my kids weren't around." Yes, he did take one. He did take one load, but somebody was watching my kids. My kids weren't even around. And then he was saying, "Why are you guys holding this against him? It was 30 years ago this happened. In fact, the person that it happened with, they have a child together now." And it was at her convenience. Then she turned around and had the nerve to say that her worker child protection had been called like 65 times or 95 times, and that she actually now had two workers, and she had a special worker that her worker just dealt with content creators.
Yeah, that just didn't make sense to me at all.
Yeah, no.
That, because to be honest, I was trying to tell her on the panel that like most of the time CPS don't even be doing their jobs. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Half of the time CPS do not do their jobs, and for you to be that close to your CPS and they knowing that you're sleeping in hotels and all this stuff going on, it just didn't make sense to me at all. It didn't make sense to me at all. I felt like she was giving different stories and all types of stuff, and they just kept agreeing with her. And I'm like, yo, go to the Reddits. Go to this page. Go to that page. The receipts are there. And they're like, oh, no, we don't have to go to the Reddit.
And if CPS is involved, CPS goes to the school and talks to the kids.
Exactly.
And
then they come to.
Let me say this. Do you really think CPS is gonna hire somebody to deal with just content creators? The math is not mathing. It's not making any sense. Like, there's a CPS worker that's dealing in content creation and deals with content creators. What in the world is she talking about? You can't make that stuff up.
Yeah, CPS is actually coming out today. She said earlier that they were coming out.
And she said she had to get the kids ready. She had to get the kids ready, but she was on live the whole time.
Yep.
The whole
time.
On
live since 7 o'clock. She's been on live all morning. She's been on live all morning.
And my thing is, you can't just be on live and then just, getting the kids ready for school. And how many kids you have to get ready for school, but you on live? It's crazy work.
But she said that her daughter was in school and she don't have her phone, but she was just on Mexican Homies Live this morning as well. Mexican.
Yeah.
That child was on this morning, correct?
Yes, I got the screenshot. She has that one account.
That Tickle Me Elmo?
Yeah, Tickle Me Elmo. And everybody knows.
So when they showed that in the live, they were saying, she was like, that's not her page.
And then E used Kiki's other account and went into that live stream where Kiki was at, and E was over there as well.
Yes, Big Dog is right. CPS do not let you know. They really do just pop up. That is
they don't have to call. They gonna pop up. They don't have to call.
Yeah, you are so right.
Welcome in, user. Hold on, I got somebody wanting to talk. Welcome in.
Go ahead. Good morning. Good
Welcome
afternoon.
in, user 170.
Good afternoon.
You gotta unmute your mic to talk. Everybody else mute your mics. Welcome in, user 170.
I just want to say this. If she's staying in a hotel with all those kids, what she needs to do is to let those children go to DSS, where someone can take care of those kids and they can get the proper care they need. And then if she want to stay in a hotel and trick and do whatever she wants to do, fine. But those kids are in danger.
You right. Thank you for coming up, user.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got a
And
question.
like I was telling Mexican this morning, she created accounts for each of her children, or each of her children is using her account to gain access to different lives that have a lot of views so that they can help mommy get that bag. Right,
Right.
Mexican? Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you claim that your little ones are in danger, right? She claims, but then she said that she's going to make a social media account for all her little ones. You know how
Right.
disgusting that
Yes.
is for her to
Right.
say, I am going to make a social media account for all my little ones, but you claim that they're in danger. You,
But Mexican, she's willing to do whatever it takes to keep her from working. That's sickening.
Tiana wants to ask a question.
Hey y'all, so correct me if I was wrong, if I'm wrong, but I was in that girl's live too. It was David not talking about how he got charged with terroristic threats and violating a protective order.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
he
yes.
did talk about that.
So that's more
We
reason to
talked to her
believe
about
that
that.
them kids aren't safe and Kiki's not protecting her kids either.
Hey y'all, I just
My
I
wanted
thing
agree.
is,
I wanted to add on to what Tiana just said. I know people like my crew, when I was live, they also checked David's background, and David's first charge was against a 16-year-old girl, and David was almost.
Yeah, so when he addressed that, he said she was 16, he was like
We got
18
T,
or
you went
something like
out.
that.
We got T, you
And
went
then
out. You
he
gotta
said, but
come
when
back
he
in.
finally got charged,
So,
he said he was 22.
Kiki's trying to say that, they were 1 year apart, and
Your phone keep going out. We got
it
T.
was, you know, consensual or whatever. Yeah. Oh,
We got T. Your phone keep going out. It's going in and out.
My thing also is that, like, for Kiki, it ain't right that you over here boo-hooing about how people are talking about your kids, but you got your kids in grown folk business.
And keep exploiting them for money
Exactly.
every
Or even
day.
you're mad about people talking about your kids, but you're speaking on other people's
And then her
children and
kids be
children who are
wild
open.
disrespectful on live, too. She was in that live talking about my kids are respectful. No, the hell they ain't.
I have a serious question. The one lady that went up there talking about people exploit monkeys on TikTok live streams
he didn't make no sense.
and comparing Kiki exploiting her little ones. Why would they allow that to even be said, that people exploit monkeys and then use Kiki's little ones as a reference to that as well? Why would you allow somebody that's just wrong?
Yep, I said in the comments, I said, what did animals have to do with children? Children and animals are two different things. Two different things. And it's crazy because if they do have kids, if the people who are there supporting her have kids, I really do feel sorry for them, because that, like, to have a mindset like that is crazy. Because at the end of the day, we're not doing this for her. We're doing this for the protection of the children. The children are the ones that, we care about and we're worried about. We're not so worried about her.
You know what? I think it was G. Dixon that made a very good point. So basically, when they were referencing that monkeys get exploited by people on TikTok, and then at the same time they were talking about Kiki's little ones. So basically, they were trying to say that Kiki's little ones were monkeys. Is that to me that's how I took it? That lady that was referencing and mentioning monkeys being exploited on TikTok by people and then threw Kiki's little ones in there. You know how disrespectful that is? Because how are you going to reference somebody's kids as monkeys? Because that's exactly how I took it as well.
Yeah, that was that Tyra girl, but somebody said that she was the mod for David.
But Kiki's boyfriend, David?
Yeah.
So he goes live?
Yeah, they said that on the comments, they were like, she was the mod for him, for his live. Tara White, that was the one that said it. That was the lady who said that.
Hello. I wanted to say, with Kiki, everything's a lie. And there was one lady that got up there that was really giving it to her. And they started going against her and telling her it's the way she delivers the message and all of that. But she was kind of just really speaking facts. Kiki got on this platform last week and told every last one of us that she got a job. You never had the job, number one, because you were only going to an interview. So where's that job at? You're not even mentioning that job, and you was quiet when that lady asked you about that job this week. Also, with David, he better be careful, because it seems that Kiki has said that every single man has done something to her.
Right.
And I ain't crazy.
She said they tried to unalive her. She said all of them tried to unalive her.
So the minute she get mad, just like she got mad at Mara and she went against Mara, y'all think that she ain't gonna say he did something to her? She'll have that man in jail too, because he didn't do something she want or gave her or give her what she wants. And when it comes to those girls, so he better be cautious too, because you're putting yourself in a predicament for something to come back on you as well.
Right.
And then the kids thing, like, kids just shouldn't be in no adult business in the mouth. And when she first started, I was one of those that did donate to her, thinking that you were in need, same way I thought at one point, not really watching or paying attention, and I donated to Taya too. But once I started seeing this happen over and over again, I caught on to it. And they warned Kiki a long time ago that, hey, they're going to come for you. When she was saying that the Eliquis, she couldn't get that. I work in the medical field. I gave her a drug program to try to see about getting the Eliquis. She, thank you, and that's it. That girl didn't try to do that, because they give drugs free. They give the medications free. I'm sorry, drugs. They give the medication Eliquis. She could have got that free through like a patient assistance program. She wasn't trying to do that. She just wanted the money. So it's sad to see how those kids are so disrespectful and get involved into all of the adult business. But that girl is just a liar. Like, I don't think it's going to be no better. I mean, this week you quiet about a job. I don't see you talking about nothing about a job. And then when the lady was saying,
said that she actually got a job driving a van, I think, like picking up daycare kids, and she was going to be able to take her twins on the bus too. That is a complete lie. They will not. Now they already have to cover you as an insured. They already have to cover her as an insured driver. They're not going to let you put your twins on there as well. That's a liability. They already have to cover her as an insured driver. They're not going to let you put your
Hello?
That's a liability. They're not going to let her kids, her twin babies, ride on the van too. And not much as those babies cry and holler, you think you're going to be able to concentrate on driving with those twins hollering and you picking up other people's kids? No, they're not going to let you drive a van and bring your kids to work with you. Oh.
Absolutely. Hey, Exposing.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, good. I just wanted to say something and drop back down. I'm just grabbing my lunch right quick. But I just wanted to bounce off what Tiana said about Kiki saying that, she and protect her children or whatever. If she wanted to protect her children, she would have never allowed David to be around her kids. If she wanted to protect her children, she wouldn't have had Slim asking Emily, if she's, had a boyfriend. I felt like that was completely inappropriate, because not even 3-4 days ago, Kiki was up on my panel. And when I confronted her about the man asking Emily if she had a boyfriend, she said she could not remember. Her brain was foggy. But this morning, Kiki definitely gave me a different energy in that person's panel than she did in mine, because she was in my panel like all calm and relaxed and stuff, but she didn't give me that that energy like she did this morning. When I mentioned it again, she tried to cut me off. And that host dropped me off the panel because me and Exposing were telling the truth. Anytime we gave the details, they muted me and Exposing. They don't want to hear the stuff, so they're protecting predators and abusers out there. It's sad, but that's all I wanted to say. If Kiki really wanted to protect her children, then, you know, she needs to keep her kids out of certain, you know, out of harm's way. She didn't answer that question. When I try to ask her about the whole David thing, she said, "Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Your children were still in the car. Predators can feed off of children just by looking at them or whatever. So it's just still weird."
Exposing, I know you were in the room because I saw you when you were there when she was telling everybody about the twins' dads not being in the kids'
He's raising up scammer awareness about with Kiki, and you find out whatever you want to know via him or her or any videos across the platform. We're not here to bash her. We're here to wake everybody up that may not be aware.
And you know it's a problem if the church took their 10K back.
And she's so
Yeah,
rude
if the
Don't
church
forget
turned
that
around,
part. She is so rude.
If the church turned around and they wrote her a check for $10,000, but turned around and stopped payment on it at the last minute, then you know it's a problem.
I don't know. I'm going to just pray for the lady. I just don't really take the time out of my day to be that invested in other people.
Well, you should. Before you get on here talking about black women need to stop tearing black people women down, you should do your research first.
And whether I did the research or not.
TK, another thing is
whether I did the multiple research.
Kiki is not doing what she needs to do.
So I don't know.
She getting all this money. She making more money than people that's actually going to work and working a 9 to 5. She making more money sitting on her butt, not doing nothing, not even tending to her kids, because one of the twins are always in the background hollering.
She have her daughter transfer the money so people can't see
Well,
it.
maybe people should stop contributing to
That's the point of the live. That's the point of the live.
That's the point of the awareness. That's why we bring awareness.
That's the point.
We're raising awareness to give people, put people on alert about what this woman is doing with their hard-earned money. And no, we're helping raise the awareness. She has to be stopped. If we could raise a petition to have her removed from TikTok and whatever the backup platform is going to be, she don't need to be allowed at whatever that's going to be.
If she's been doing it for this long, I don't really think.
If it was a petition could be raised.
Her backup platform is her right now. She can't go live on TikTok because she gets banned. She goes on YouTube and she goes on there and have people come over there to her YouTube and watch her YouTube live over there and gets money from off of that as well.
And also, you have to understand that majority of people that are on this page, either they were supporters, giving her, helping her out, or we all felt bad for her at one point. But then when things started unfolding, that's how the whole thing with bringing the awareness to the whole situation start up. So
Nina.
Yeah, all of this that's going on, that's happening, the exposing stuff, she puts that on her live and people are calling her out on it. People are not just going to her page and just picking or saying, oh, well, yeah, she's doing this, she's doing that. No, she's doing it to herself. Everybody on here probably was once supporters. They all felt bad for her. And then things started unfolding. The same thing with Shay. She had the same thing going on. Matter of fact, one of Shay's supporters went on live because she done gave Shay money and Shay done blocked her and did all types of nasty crap with that stuff.
And that's the thing too, though. It's like, if you, just like you said, if someone was once a supporter and then they found out about it, but then you guys are sitting here trying to for instance, bash me because I'm not tearing this lady down. Like nobody.
We came at you sideways because when you came in at us, you was already at a defense about Kiki, not even knowing anything about her.
And that
so
was you.
That's
You keep
why.
saying that wasn't
That's
you.
why we came at you.
Everybody was once one of those people, though, right?
No, hell no.
Say,
I ain't never set up on live with my kids in the background begging nobody for money. No, it ain't.
Listening or selective listening?
Wait, what? No, I'm piggybacking and off of the lady that was just talking when she said that people were once a supporter and then they found out about her. So that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm at. I'm just now, I don't be on social media all like that. So I came across some of her videos and I just watched one of her lives that she was just on with another lady and all that stuff. And then you guys are sitting up here talking about do your research and this and this and that. Like I said, whether I did my research or not, I'm still not finna sit up here and bash this lady. For
okay, then get off the page.
Then get off the live.
Go
then.
on Kiki's live.
We're not bashing her.
Go support Kiki's live then. Why are you on this live? You're on the wrong side of TikTok.
I had to get her off because first she claimed she didn't. First she claimed she didn't know what was going on. First, she claimed she didn't know what was going on and she didn't know anything about Kiki. Then she said that we're just basically bashing her. No, we're bringing awareness. We're not tearing her down. Everything we're speaking is facts and the truth.
I was like, girl, please.
And then she came in the live.
It was her. It was her. It was her. She didn't like how we came at her. It was most definitely her.
Yeah, and then she says the Black community, if anything, social services is failing her. As much as they are at her apartment, she could have got resources. Why is she sitting on TikTok getting resources? They should have gave her a place to go for a hotel, go to a shelter, raise money, get funds or something. Like, Kiki knows what she's doing. And it has nothing to do with the Black community at all. She's a grown-ass woman. She needs to go figure it out. How money, get funds or something. Like, Kiki knows what she's doing. And it has nothing to do with the Black community at all. She's a grown-ass woman. She needs to go figure it out how everyone else figures it out.
Piggybacking off of that, can I say something?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Why is it always we're bringing the Black women down? She's bringing herself down, for one. And then
she has been bringing herself down for 12 years.
Right. And if everybody want to be Team Kiki, I wish Myra would get on here and tell the pro Kiki people how she did her supposed friend a couple of weeks before Myra and
Myra's in the box. She's in the box right now.
Myra.
I think she's paused.
Before
she's
Myra and Kiki had it out, Kiki was so team Myra. Myra was the best thing since sliced bread. Myra don't play. Myra do this. Myra, and then the whole time this girl sneaking and creeping behind Myra back. So if that ain't a snake, I don't know what is.
That's because Kiki don't know how to be a real friend to nobody.
Everybody that she comes across, every baby daddy, from the very first time I started watching her, my first baby daddy tried to do this. My second baby daddies, they tried to do this. The twins daddy, he did this. Angel did this. When that girl thought Angel had crossed her, she threw him under the bus so fast. And it's a pattern. Everybody that crosses her, she throws them under the bus so fast. Anybody in Kiki's path, they better watch out because everything she touches turns to dust. So all those Kiki supporters, they better go ahead somewhere with the tearing the Black woman down. She tearing herself down.
Yes, I believe that all the people that was on that live earlier supporting her and enabling her is slow. I'm not gonna lie. And
they're the ones that give their grandkids all their SSI check, and the grandkids keep robbing them and taking everything they got.
They had Roblox killing their bank account.
They had David
Roblox killing their bank account.
And feeling so comfortable up there.
Roblox and what's the other when the kids playing out Fortnite? Roblox and Fortnite killing her bank account.
They was welcoming the pedophile. Well, I don't know if
but mad with us.
Really blowed me. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I couldn't believe that they welcomed him there and they were like basically on his side. I'm like, have you guys lost screws in your head? Like,
Trash.
And she still has him as a mod. And then when she got her nails done, she didn't want to tell nobody who did her nails. But when he got on that live, he snitched on himself and said he paid for her to get her nails done. That's why, because he got exposed.
That ain't all he doing. That ain't all he doing.
He
And
doing
then
more
he
than that.
accidentally slipped up and said Kiki was his woman, but I don't think nobody else heard that.
Wasn't no accident. Wasn't no accident. Don't tell that one. That was not an accident, baby.
That man
he
could
said
not
it word of
touch my
mouth.
dog. You hear me? I wouldn't let that man my dog.
Not dog. I didn't like how they were attacking Adore when she was on that panel. I did not like how all three of them was attacking her like that. They didn't even give her a chance to speak at all.
He tapping that military and MDOC style. Best believe it. Yes.
That stale Tookie Bird. She better take that.
And I think Adore, I think you were one of the first people that came up and was kind of like basically clocking TPC, and all three of them was just on her, like just going ham. And I'm like, y'all don't even know this lady.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, and it's like, it's not even need to be an argument. It's the fact that she went up there to gain followers, to get some gifts, you know, and sit there, and she was going to bash old girl or try to relate her situation to her. And it was like, no, like I was shocked, like, oh, Kiki, like you're wild. She knew what she was doing. She took over that lady's platform. She knew why she was up there, but all of us stupid for saying it, you know? But we know the reason why she was up there.
Is 10 times the mother that Kiki is.
Her mod, Cloudwell, kept screaming, y'all don't know her, how can y'all judge her? But then turned around and said, I only know Kiki because I've been following her for years on Facebook. Girl, I follow Beyonce for years. That don't mean I know her. Like, what?
Mr. Caldwell is helping her scam too. I don't care what nobody.
And then somebody said that Miss Caldwell caught them trying to get an apartment using a CPN. So, Miss Caldwell, you're a scammer yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That's just sad. That's pitiful. And I want to say something to back Bay up when Bay was speaking earlier. Bay is 100% correct, because when you support her and then you stop supporting her or cross a certain boundary with her and everything like that, and you don't want to talk to her, you don't want to be a friend no more or anything, she will bash you to the very end. Yes, the very end. She will bash you 100% all the way to the very end. The way she did, it is so sad. It is so sad that she would do that too, especially when she did it to me. Like,
why her kids see her do that?
Because you messed up. Not me. I didn't step out of bounds. I didn't step out of bounds not one time. I was there. I was 10 toes down with you 100%. And then you crossed a certain boundary with me. You crossed a certain line with me.
And she let her kids listen to her talk about the thing that she did. What kind of respect do they have for her?
It's definitely disturbing because she talked about all of that in front of her kids.
It's just awful. She couldn't be my daughter. I promise you.
D. Dixon, to answer your question, I've only seen CPS come out here twice. When she was here at this hotel, I seen the mail come out one time, and then I seen a younger lady come out here the second time when her CPS worker got switched from the male to the female.
And she's proud to have a CPS worker, baby. That's like a badge of honor for her. She don't even realize that ain't cute. Yeah. And she's proud to have a CPS worker, baby. That's like a badge of honor for her. She don't even realize that ain't cute.
Yeah, she was bragging about how she was gonna flirt with the male CPS worker when he came. Like, girl, no. Yes, she did. Her daughter did pop up there.
Homeless Mommy 5. Know that man who she posted, he is not her CPS worker. That guy works at Walmart. He's not her CPS worker.
No, her first CPS worker was a gay guy, and then the second one was a young female, and that's the one that she has now, Miss Brooks, I believe her name is. Miss Brooks is her new CPS worker.
Miss Brooks is not doing her job.
She definitely not. She must not be seeing all the live clips.
I wanted to say something.
You can take me down. Y'all have a good. I'm going for real this time.
Okay. This person keep coming in this live talking. The name is China Rose. He done came back in this live talking about some. Mar, you got a lot of mouth now and speaking up now. Yeah, I'm speaking up now. And I'm speaking up now is for the simple fact that I was blinded by it all until I started seeing the truth and started observing everything. Like I've said for the 100,000th time. I was a friend, and everybody says that yes, I was a friend. So of course, but at the time when what she did to me and how she bashed me and my whole entire family, it's really messed up.
I just feel like when she don't get her way, that's when she starts lying, and I feel like that is messed up.
It's too many people enabling her into thinking that what she's doing is right as a mother.
I wanted to say something.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about my experience.
Who said they want to say something?
Capricorn.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to talk about my experience. When I was a child, from 1 to 3, I was in foster care, and my dad had to get custody of us. The CPS come to your house, they check to see if everything is good, everything is okay. I got taken away from my mom and placed in foster care until my dad was able to get us. Then I got housed with him. But you will never know that CPS is coming to your house. They'll just pop up. They don't call you or none of that. They don't let you know they're coming because, you know, like say if your house is dirty or you need food or something, they want to make sure that you're not just going to do that when they pop up or you know they're going to pop up. They already want you to know that that stuff is taken care of. And I don't watch her, but I did see her on my FYP because, you know, people be screen recording stuff. So, when she got them box braids in her hair and she was standing up and doing them, I think it was her little baby daughter in the walker, and she was crying and stuff. And I think she wants to get held by her. And I noticed she don't ever pay attention to her, and then she calls her spoiled. I'm like, no, that don't sound like a spoiled cry, or that sounds like a hungry cry or a dirty diaper change cry. Don't sound like a normal cry, because I work with kids, so I know what a normal cry is and like something so serious cry. And I don't never see her have her kids and feeding them and things of that nature. Like, and then I always see her other child. I think it's Emily, the older one. She be sitting behind her on the bed and have another phone and reading the comments and things of that nature. And I'm like, why is this kid always in the camera with her mom? Like, shouldn't she be doing something else?
Yes,
and then I seen another live pop
And then
up.
she'll say that, you know, basically the kids are scared for their life and she's scared for her kids, but she's constantly exploiting them in the camera.
Exactly. Then I seen another live, somebody had screen recorded it, and she was in her truck, and one of the younger kids was like, the baby needs change. So like the son would say, I need the wet wipe to change him or change her. It's like she don't never like tend to her children. And then the live that I didn't join the live or anything, but I was watching, and I noticed like when somebody was saying that it's okay for her to do what she does, and I'm like, what do you mean, scamming people? And I'm like, no, that's not cool, because, you know, people You know, they could be on their last dollar. That could be all they have, and they choose to give it to you, and then they go without because they feel like you need it more than them. And then you're constantly on the internet begging. It's like, it's crazy that people do stuff like this. Like, I have a soft heart for people and want to help, but then at a certain point of time, like, I just get tired of seeing the same people online just begging and begging, and I'm like, well, what are you gonna do for yourself? Well, you gonna get up and try to do something for yourself to try to make you some money or your kids some money? Now, I'm all for like helping a single mom, but at a certain point, it's like, when are you gonna get up and do it yourself?
She makes well over $350. That's why she feels comfortable asking for $500. She makes well over $350 every time she gets online and beg. And then
Like, I just feel like it's crazy. It don't make no sense. And people that's trying to take up for her, it's not us. Like, y'all not bashing her. Y'all making people aware of what she does, and it's not right, and it's taking advantage of people. And you can also take advantage of people's kindness, because if they feel like you got kids, I notice people do this a lot on here. Like, they know when they have kids, they like, oh, my kid need this, my kid need that, because you know, people, they soft-hearted with kids.
When it come to kids,
when it
that's
come
right.
to kids, people soft-hearted. So when you doing it by yourself, you already know that you're not gonna get that much help as needed as when you with kids, and people don't understand that. She been doing this for a long time. It's
a
like,
long
when
time.
are you gonna stop?
Okay, so I'm gonna just jump in real quick because I gotta get back to work right quick. But I've been on the live like all morning, and I know I saw the host on there and a few other people, and it was like they was just agreeing with her and like enabling her the whole time. It was so wild to me because I haven't been knowing her or been keeping up with her as long as all of you have, and I caught a live of hers the other day with she was arguing with, I guess, her someone who used to live with her, I don't know, and the child was just in the background, and I just heard her like, yeah, B, if you pull up over here, we gonna gang you, we gonna do this, we gonna do that.
Yes,
and she's just agreeing with her child, and I'm like, my mother would have slapped me so hard for even just being in her business doing that.
Exactly.
And that was just so wild to me. And when somebody said that on the live, she was like, but see, that's what I need. I need someone to, tell me right from wrong and this and that. And everybody on the live, like, you're grown, you should know right from wrong. You talking about sex in front of your daughter when you shouldn't do that. She's like, oh, well, you're right. I didn't know that, but this is what I need. And I'm like, she's like 30. You're older than me. I don't
She's
have
33.
kids. And I know all of this. I don't do half the stuff you do in front of my little brother and sister, my nieces, my nephews. I was confused. But what got to me a lot was the Kimmy girl and the beauty queen girl on the live. They was, when Myra was telling her side of the story, they was like, oh, so you really just mad about a man. You just mad because she did this with your man. You mad about a
try to make it
man.
seem like they never go to war about their man. Let me tell you.
I'm like, wait, even if she is mad about a man, that's her man. That was supposed to be her best friend. I'm going to be mad too.
Exactly.
I don't get it. And then another one, they was like, okay, so if she do get a job, who gonna watch the kids?
Daycare. Only 2 of the kids need daycare.
I was like, oh my God.
Emily, let Emily watch them. Emily been watching them.
If all the kids are in school, then only 2 of them, the twin babies, will only need to be in daycare till she get a job. That's who needs daycare.
And then when the SO, when he got up there, that blew me. And then they was like, well, maybe, she wanted it. Maybe she deserved it. I'm like, wait, what? Am I the only one that caught that they said she basically asked for it? And I knew I wasn't because I saw multiple people in the comments like, wait, so y'all basically saying she deserved this and this and that. And they was really like agreeing with him and was like on his side. They was like, yeah, I believe him. He's
I
a
just heard it
different
on
person.
Blabbers.
I was like, they're wild. Like, y'all are the type to, I feel like those women that was all in there defending him are the type to set another woman up to get growth.
That's
Or
exactly
like
what
if you know he's around your child and like your child come tell you something happened and he the one did it, you ain't gonna believe
They're
your
the type to be
child
like,
over
okay,
him.
don't say nothing to nobody else. Don't tell nobody. It's okay.
They
Or
too busy.
You
They
ain't gonna
too
believe your
busy.
child over what he tell you, basically.
And that's why I said I
They
had
too
to
busy
keep them
trying to
up.
get views. They not worried about. They not worried about nothing else other than getting views. Cause soon as Kiki came into that live, the topic about what you call it went way so far down the street.
Rip baby.
So far down the
They
street.
were talking about. They weren't even talking about her. And I was in that live the entire time. I was in the live for about 4 hours. I think that's how long it went on. I was in there the entire time, and no one held that lady accountable for nothing. Everyone had an excuse, including her. It was wild to me. I was like, okay, it was scary to see like other women. I'm like, y'all really are taking up for him. And I was like, it's scary to feel like other women feel this way.
the host lost control of her live once Kiki joined up there. Like the whole topic went left, and the
Yeah,
mom.
she just sat there. She just sat there and let Kiki take over her live. She just sat there and let Kiki take over her live.
Another lady
There's not that many views in the world.
I guess another lady on TikTok be, asking for help too. So when she joined and said something, they immediately got on her like, oh, well, you be doing this, and well, do you got a job? Because you was asking for $500. I'm like, wait, where was this energy for Kiki? Y'all ain't said nothing to her, but this lady got a job. She said she need $500 for her deposit, but y'all not saying nothing about Kiki, but y'all on this lady.
Because they said Kiki, that's her job to beg for people. Beg for money on TikTok. That's her job.
They made it seem like Kiki getting on TikTok every day was her trying to help her kids. Nah, baby.
Every live I've ever seen,
world.
it was like the first live I've ever seen was of her little girl saying, "Mama, come on, I think we missed the bus, we missed breakfast and all of that. We gonna be late." And she still on live, and the little girl's like, "You just want to stay on live."
That was the live when she was talking about some man or flirting with some dude, and her kids was begging her to get off to take them to school.
We missed some. We missed breakfast. I'm like, wait, my mama wouldn't want to even take me to school. She's gonna make sure I'm up and ready for the bus. She's gonna send me out that door and make sure I'm on that bus. As far as taking me, no, she gonna make sure I'm on that bus every day to school.
David had a lot to do with the kids not getting where they should have been.
Oh, she was embarrassed when he said he paid for them nails.
That's the left thing.
And then David is also possibly getting close to the oldest girl.
Yeah.
That's why she had her daughter line set up.
Because of his record, finesse the beyond insane asylum lady, and now he finessing the daughter.
Didn't she have
so he don't wheel Kiki in. He don't wheel Kiki in. Now he working on the daughter.
Don't she be having her kids call that man dad?
Yep, Zaddy.
Zaddy.
Strangers by mommy. Like, and then the other day she said she's gonna make her kids a TikTok. Like, why are you making them a TikTok? You're just exploiting them even more, knowing it's weird.
And then that's what I found out through Mexican homie. I told Mexican homie she created a TikTok account for each one of her kids so they can help her get this bag.
I think Emily.
She sent her kids, each one of her kids that she made an account for into these high volume rooms to help her get that bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think because if her account get banned, she can get on one of the other accounts.
The kids account,
a backup account that Emily was on in the other live, and then Emily has her own account. I think it's like Tickle Me Emo. I can't remember the other backup accounts.
Emily's account. Yep, that's one of them.
Welcome in, user 170.
I just want to say one thing. My comment is to the girl that jumped on the line. I think y'all said it was TK. And she got on first bashing y'all, saying that y'all were bringing the black women down. First of all, she bringing her own self down. Kiki is by actually getting out there, putting those children out there. You are bringing the black women down. And another thing, Kiki don't know nothing because she ain't watched the live. So Kiki needs to get her some business because it's gonna cost her a dime to stay out of nobody else's. And TK, whoever she is, need to get her some too. Her and Kiki need to go somewhere and get a job, both of them. And that's all I got
Follow
to
this.
say.
Y'all follow this lady right here. Please follow her. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, it's not bringing another black woman down. At the end of the day,
No, because she's speaking truth. She's speaking
no,
truth.
she is speaking the truth. I'm just saying, like, it's not bringing another black woman down. It's really about not being comfortable sitting and watching another woman neglect her kids on live. Like, you do this every day, and your kids need your attention, they need your time, they need help, and you're not doing that. And people are speaking on it.
I think somebody else said on the other line that she gave her baby melatonin. They can't have that. They too young.
No, she says she doesn't give her babies melatonin. That's what she said. She says she doesn't. I just wanted to jump up real quick. I love to see all of us together in unison because the unison I saw in that other live hurt my feelings. How can black women sit there and condone her behavior? They act like what she did to her, friend was okay. Oh, you're mad about a man. Who wouldn't it be? That's my husband. Am I supposed to?
She went in there knowing that she was gonna get her views up. She goes into highly populated rooms to get
Of course
views.
she does. But the thing is that what pisses me off is the enablers. The scammer is going to be the scammer, right? But they only get as far as they get when they have enablers that block stuff that's the truth, mute, delete, all of the stuff so that people who come after don't see what's going on. Let me just tell you something. Her children have fallen off the bed and I haven't seen her jump. I've seen the older twins care for the younger twins as if they were their children. My thing is this: why did they have to beg to go to school on time? And you want to tell me that she's trying? She knows better than that. But two things hit me. One, why in the world, instead of letting your children go to school, would you bring them to a courthouse where they have to sit there and be quiet? What are they supposed to do? Why are they there to hear that they're being kicked out of the home they know instead of in school?
Right, Visual, right. What? But she took them to the courthouse with her. She hauled those kids out to the courthouse with her simply because she did that for sympathy. She thought that the people would say, oh, she has all those kids and she's homeless, so I'll take them with me. If I take these kids with me, then they won't evict me from the hotel. Yes, they did.
Lesson that the government that the rules apply. My thing is, how can she said that they wouldn't accept her rent, right? And so I went into her live right after that when she was asking for $1,000 last month's rent and this month's rent. And I said, well, if you didn't pay last month's rent, what did you do with the money? Well, I remember she bought a crab boil for everybody. Mm-hmm. I remember that she got hair to
the crab boil. Digital deceivers. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but do you know why the crab boil was brought about?
CPS was coming.
Because CPS had came. Oh. So I guess since they lied, she had coached the girls and they did good, she said that they deserved a crab boil. And so that's why she bought them a crab boil.
I see that. But then a few days later, you're asking for the rent money. How if y'all recall, that very night, she miraculously ended up in the ER. Okay? Another
for more sympathy funds.
She got the money and still got evicted. And you want to say that it's because of the dog? We all saw the paperwork. It was for lack of payment.
And on top of
Right.
that, her baby daddy or her boyfriend, I don't know what he is at this point, was on the paperwork. If he wasn't listed as living there, even if he wasn't living there in that moment, he lived there with her at some point because he was still on the paperwork. And then after all that you've done, you bring your children around to SO, right? First you try to say people lied about him, that people were making it up, that they created it. Then it was, well, y'all don't know if he was there for me or not. There's actual video evidence of you saying that you live with David. We all heard when you tried to get your oldest to lie and say that it was somebody else who helped you move, and she told the truth multiple times. So when you got mad at her and was like, oh, you're not listening to what I said. Who talks to their child like that when she's telling the truth? And then now you want to pretend like you have a stalker because you aren't able to hide your nonsense. You don't have a stalker. Stop lying, and then you don't got to hide from the truth. Period, point blank. I don't care what none of her people say, what she has to say. I'm going to wear this page and I'm going to call her out every single day until she goes away and goes and actually gets a job, takes care of her babies. At this point in her life, she could put those babies in Head Start and not have to pay a dime. The older 3 go to regular school, and they're talking about, oh, she has all these kids. No, she only has 2 babies that would need to go to Head Start, and Head Start will take them and she can go get a part-time job. My question is, when she said she was getting a job and going to school for medical assistant, why didn't y'all didn't tell her she had too many kids to do that? But when we tell her she should get a job, she has too many kids for it. Anyway, thank you for letting me come up and vent. I will be on tomorrow morning, and Kiki will be the topic of discussion once yet again. So keep doing what you're doing, sisters. We need to stay on her neck.
Okay, thank you for coming up, Digital. Y'all pick her up. Y'all follow Digital.
Thank you.
Most parents would want your kid to tell the truth, not lie about nothing.
No, she coached her daughter to say that David and him.
Do y'all not know that Emily is on TikTok, right? Y'all know Emily watches videos. Y'all know Emily has already seen videos of the fact that David is a SO. Do y'all not know probably that Emily is questioning, why is my mom around this type of person? Why is he even allowed to be around us? What does that say even for the safety of her children? Like, this is sick. It's sick. Everything, she always makes it seem like everything she does is I or me. It's never we. It's always I or me. Everything she does is to benefit herself.
Everything thinks it's okay just because of the way her mom is raising her. So she probably isn't really aware of the SO and why he is around her because of her mom's.
This is sickening. This is sickening.
He has a charge in Tennessee, not just Georgia.
Yes, he has.
He does.
Stalking charge.
D thing, I can't hardly hear you. It sounds like you whispering.
Oh, I say he has an aggravated stalking charge.
See what I'm saying? And then the minute Kiki don't give in to him or don't let him have his way with her, he's gonna be after her and them kids. You mark my word. Like y'all say, he's grooming her. He's getting nails done. He's sending money. And the minute she don't give him what he wants, he's gonna be after her and those kids.
Living off of TikTok and what people do for her. So she's not gonna.
She's saying there's no resources because she wants the cash. She wants you to send the cash apps. She wants people to send the cash money. So of course she's gonna say there's no resources.
That's a damn shame.
David paying for nails and all. So y'all can't tell me she ain't entertaining David.
Best believe she is.
He said it himself. He pays for nails. He sends money for the kids and all of that. on the live earlier.
Yes, he definitely did say that.
So yeah, it's a touchy subject because, like I said,
It's definitely not doing
I don't
nothing
have a
good.
problem with her as a person, but I have a problem with her being a sorry mom because I have a damn good mom, and I
Right.
have a problem with her being a sorry one. Has she
See,
been
my
back on
mom, she
live
wasn't in
today,
my life,
y'all?
so
I don't
Has she
know.
been
She
back on
blocked me
live
from her
today?
other page. She blocked me
Okay,
because
I
of
figured because she what she did today in that live was attracted new dummies, I guess, and so she'll be live soon trying to pull in money. And Myra basically confirmed that she didn't get her check until the 11th. So it's either David is taking care of her up until the 11th, or she'll be back on asking soon.
most likely David.
David is taking care of her, and she's taking in whatever supporters that may not have been on during her live takeover this morning. So everybody that hasn't had that scene come on are probably are probably preparing to go into her live, or so it's people that have been on here all day with her, and it's people that's probably getting ready to come on and support her madness.
But my thing is, Cloudwell
I'm
also
hoping that we
tried
can.
to stay with her, so why she ain't move in with Cloudwell? Is that how you pronounce her name?
Ain't nobody
Cloudwell?
gonna let her come. Like I said the same thing. Do y'all know her supporter named Shay? Shay basically came into We Got Tees live earlier and said, I have a 5-bedroom house and she can move in with me. And I got a husband, and I'm thinking to myself, so you would move her and her 5 kids in with you and your husband after how she did Myra?
Right.
Okay, go ahead. Let me know how that worked out for you.
But I don't think Miss Cloudwell was being genuinely like offering her to stay.
Miss Caldwell is taking care of her mom, right?
I believe so. But who
So
has
how
like
can she offer for Kiki to come and stay with her?
Girl, I don't know. Listen, I'm trying to figure that out myself.
Mrs. Caldwell is a devil in sheep clothing. I feel like Tracy is building a case. She don't
She
even
was
know
doing
it.
most of the speaking for Kiki earlier.
I
Like
don't
she
think
was
people
her
would
advocate or
be
something.
the way they are if
Anybody know what
she.
platform is going to take TikTok's place? I didn't hear you. Anybody on whatever platform it is? She's probably already found out what the new platform, what the replacement platform is. So she's just gonna continue her journey, and we're gonna continue to raise awareness.
I don't know. I think
Hello,
Kiki
ladies.
too
How are you all
selfish to
today?
cut her mods a piece of anything.
Hey, Miss Karen, how you doing?
I'm okay, honey. How are you?
I'm doing
Hi.
good. Welcome in, Miss Karen.
Thank you. It was so funny when everybody in that live was saying to drop Caldwell. That oh my god, that was a circus. I couldn't watch all of
It
it.
really was.